Hi, Antarctic Mike with another edition of Keep Conquering. Another idea I have for your Monday morning meetings is this. I realize that when you go into these meetings on Monday, you're asking yourself the question, what am I going to say or do that's going to get my people excited, that's going to get my people to take action and make things happen? Well, there are only two reasons why people don't take more action: ability and desire. If people had more ability to accomplish bigger things, to be stronger, whatever the case is, and they had the desire to do so, it's probably fair to say they'd get better results. Today we're going to tackle the issue of ability. One of the things I think that keeps people from being more able to accomplish more is they get overwhelmed. They get overwhelmed by what they have to accomplish. Let's say, for example, I'm a salesperson and my quota for the entire year is $10 million. I'm just picking an arbitrary number. That's a lot, and that can be very overwhelming to people. Well, I'm going to introduce you to an old friend of mine, but a new friend to you. His name is Pace the Penguin. Pace the Penguin first came to me in 2006 when I ran both a marathon and an ultra marathon in Antarctica. Because people ask me the question, how did you get through it? Pace gave me the answer. You see, Pace is somebody who taught me the value of taking penguin steps. Watch the movie, The March of the Penguins. They take very small steps, but they do it consistently. And those very small steps consistently over time lead to a big result. And so this is how I got through my marathon and ultra marathon in Antarctica. I would literally be standing on the ice, and I had to go 26.2 miles, or in the case of the ultra marathon, I had to go 100 kilometers. So what I would do was I would pick an arbitrary point out in front of me, let's say no more than 100 yards ahead of me, and I would pick a little spot in the ice that I could fixate my sight on. And I would say, all I have to do is run from here to there. And I would accomplish that. And then I would pick another spot once I got there, 50 to 100 yards out, and I'd say, now I just have to get to there and there and there. These were a series of penguin steps that were very small segments of progress that I consistently did over a long period of time. Thus, I ended up finishing the marathon and the ultra marathon. So my suggestion for you is to get your people each Pace the Penguin. Put Pace the Penguin on every person's desk. Put another one in their car. Put another one in their home, anywhere where they will frequently see him. Because once they understand the value of taking penguin steps, every time they see this animal, they're going to think, all I have to do is this. And that's true. So think about this for salespeople. All I have to do is, let's not focus on the 10 million. Let's focus on what I have to do today. Well, if you think about it, sales is pretty simple. It basically boils down to just a few simple components. Meet people, ask questions, tell stories. That's pretty much what selling is. So now if I think about taking penguin steps for today, I ask myself the question, who do I have to meet today? Let's just say arbitrarily I'm only going to meet 3 people today or 2 people. It doesn't have to be a big number, but it's got to be something that's going to drive you towards the 10 million. That if I do this today and I do it tomorrow and I do it the next day and the next day and I stay consistent with it, taking penguin steps, I'll get there. And in the process, I won't be overwhelmed because I'm not focused on the big goal ahead of me. I'm focused on the penguin step for the day, which is I've got to meet 2 new people. I've got to call 2 more people today. I've got to ask 3 people this question. I've got to tell this story to somebody. Focus on the short-term segment. Take penguin steps to get to the larger goal. This is Antarctic Mike with your Monday morning sales tip brought to you by Pace the Penguin. Remember this, take penguin steps. It's a lot easier for people and they'll get to their goal. Thank you.